do and have success against him.
Over. That's it.
He drops punches like landslides crashing down mountains.
June's a tough dude.
He marches forward like an iceberg breaking loose. And even Rodtang couldn't handle his violence. He is Takeru Segawa, Japan's natural-born crusher, who took one championship by storm. Let's look back at the legendary career of this deadly and dangerous Japanese kickboxer who came, who saw, and who conquered. Born on July 29, 1991 in Yonego, Japan, Takeru Segawa grew up admiring pro wrestlers and karate stylists of the K-1 ring. That led to him replicating their violent stunts in school and ultimately getting expelled over disciplinary reasons. But that proved to be a blessing in disguise as he realized that martial arts was his only true calling. Though Japan has a rich martial arts culture of its own, Takeru was more drawn towards Muay Thai, and he worked tireless shifts in constructions to fund his solo pilgrimage to Thailand. Once in the land of smiles, Takeru re-enrolled in school specifically to qualify for the K-1 Kickboxing tournament. Though he suffered a heart-wrenching second-round loss in the 2009 qualifiers, his emotional plea to trainer Kensaku Maeda, the legendary Japanese kickboxing coach who was present at the tournament, led him to Team Dragon. That's where Takeru polished his Shin Karate foundation into the elite kickboxing style that would define his professional debut in 2011. Takeru Segawa's rise in kickboxing was like a tsunami with no warning sirens. It was pure impact arriving before fear could even breathe. At Krush 12, he stepped in against Hirofumi Kamata and didn't bother testing the waters. Kamata was seeing stars within 5 minutes. And soon his vision got punched out of reality and sent drifting through space. Takeru Segawa's next battle was even more violent. Facing Kazunori at Krush 15, he came out firing on all cylinders. Tagging Kazunori with ballistic punches. Before detonating a nuclear right hand. Kazunori tried to rise, but by then he was like a toddler learning his first shaky steps in a world that suddenly stopped making sense. This was another firestorm of a performance by Takeru Segawa, but it was only the beginning of one of the most brutal runs in kickboxing. Takeru Segawa's next few fights in Krush were violent statements written in real time. He came firing like a battle tank packed with explosives. And rolled forward with bad intentions. He took over enemy territory one punch at a time. every shot planting a flag. And every exchange claiming ground. By mid-2013, Takeru wasn't just a prospect anymore. He was a problem they could no longer ignore, and the featherweight belt had nowhere left to hide. The Krush featherweight title fight between Takeru Segawa and Nobuchika Terado on May 12, 2013, was a torch being ripped from one era and set ablaze in another. Terado started sharp with jabs and kicks. But Takeru wasn't playing games. And Terado soon realized that when he had his brain cells rattled, Terado tried to surge back, but his system was still stuck in survival mode. From there, Takeru Segawa became the hammer. And Terado, the nail. And Takeru kept driving him down until he was pinned in place. When the dust settled, Takeru Segawa stood tall as the victor. But this wasn't the finish line. It was the doorway to a path paved in gold and glitter. After a controlled run of dominance in Krush, Takeru Segawa made the jump to K-1, facing compatriot Taiga Kawabe in his debut. But what good can a Taiga do when a lion storms in roaring? In May 2015, Takeru Segawa entered the K-1 Super Bantamweight World Grand Prix, facing Russia's Alexandra Prelip in the quarterfinals. Knowing this was his moment, Takeru came out swinging.
Business. Yeah, we look a little bit at 11 knockouts. Yeah. Only lost. But Alexander does sometimes have knee to the leg. Alexander here. And look at the pressure he's putting on him now.
Prelip felt that insane samurai energy immediately.
Look at this. That's a great combination.
Takeru kept turning heat into fire. And it wouldn't take him long to reduce Prelip to ashes. In the semi-finals against Shota Takia, Takeru Segawa was even more vicious as he stepped in like a storm. And ripped Shota out of place within minutes. In the final, Takeru faced Taiga once again. This time it wasn't just a rematch. It was a war for the Super Bantamweight belt, and more than that, it was a fight for the crown of the K-1 jungle. The fight started and Takeru went to work.
Here it comes. Now he's tucking it away. There you go. Oh, there you go. I told you this was not okay, fair enough. That's probably not a doubt.
Roaring through the ring like a mythical beast.
Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. He hurt him in the belly there. That's a bad.
His speed and power hit in waves too violent to read.
Tiger started to cancel. He does. And he does that boy. Okay. Watch out. Somebody watch out.
Oh, this is it. This is it. Here we go. Oh, he's still standing.
And Taiga was getting mauled in real time.
He's just slowed down. Oh, he's just unloading on him. Oh, oh, man. Oh, he got him again. Nice fight.
After 3 rounds of one-sided punishment, Takeru was now the K-1 Super Bantamweight champion of the world. But his desire for more led him to bigger and far more dangerous adventures.
Wow. The belt.
This was an absolute fantastic under 55 kilo tournament. I gotta say, it was way more exciting than I first anticipated.
Yeah. Tiger. Yeah. Like you said, I think he's that.
In November 2016, Takeru entered the K-1 Featherweight World Grand Prix, hunting another feather for his already dangerous cap. In the quarter-finals, he faced British challenger Jamie Whelan, a polished technician who was a huge step up for the natural-born crusher. This was Takeru's debut at a heavier division, and his chance to prove that his power was still deadly against bigger guys. The fight started, and Takeru went to work.
Takeru for speed,
Whoa!
not power.
And it's just right in the corner and boom, boom, boom.
Walking forward. Because that's just all he does in the ring. Patience is going to be the key here for Whelan.
Yeah.
Takeru already
He
started.
walked forward like time wasn't a concern anymore.
Though. There we have it, man. A big, big body shot.
Takeru was thrown off his rhythm there for a little bit.
Yeah. Been keeping you out of the middle of that ring.
Cool, but
Nice technique there.
probably needs to feel.
But then he struck like lightning.
Man, there was that right to the body.
Oh, got him.
And that body shot was punishing, and then he comes from the other side high.
And Whelan dropped like he had been electrocuted. Takeru didn't pause to admire his violence.
Get away with that.
The wave, the tidal wave, the tsunami that is. Damn. Oh. He's so good with those bodies.
Eating a punch or eating a leg kick, which allows him to keep on going forward.
He followed in like a system overload.
Takeru doesn't beat mentally, maybe not physically, but definitely mentally.
Yeah. He was like wanting to land some body shots.
Yeah. But Whelan, man, I mean,
A great job of it.
ooh,
Good back fist. I mean, that's the type of thing.
letting it out.
Whelan doing a great job of hanging in there. But
Oh, Whelan is, I mean,
In 3 rounds, Takeru had proved that his power was legit, and anyone standing in his path was asking for trouble. In the semifinals, Takeru battled Chinese slugger Chi Yun, who came in expecting a firefight.
in the semi-final matchups here. Takeru, then that's going to make Chi Yun hesitate with those counter shots. With a baseball bat over and over.
definitely the one landing all these big shots.
But you'd rather be inside the hook rather than pulling yourself outside where it connects with your chin.
But fighting fire with fire against a dragon is never a smart idea.
Gotta staying out of harm's way. Ooh, big high kick. This is where Takeru thrives, man. This is where he exists, man.
And Chi Yun found that out the hard way.
So his base is so strong, his hooking shots to the head and the body. Yeah, he's got Chi Yun running now.
Low kick. Chi Yun's a tough dude.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
He's out.
Takeru marched into the finals guns blazing against Kaito Ozawa, turning the ring into a furnace and walking through fire just to hunt Ozawa down.
Very Tsurai if he were to lose this match.
Yeah.
Tough dude.
Full guy in the tournament.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Ozawa kicks though.
You caught him.
It didn't take Takeru to draw first blood.
Ryota Murata, the famous Japanese boxing champion, uses that strike. It's kind of an underutilized strike in kickboxing and boxing, but they throw it so powerful.
Ozawa was now living on the edge of a catastrophe.
Takeru doesn't even care about defense right now.
Though he somehow survived round one, Ozawa continued to absorb hammering shots.
But you pay hard when you even break for a second with Takeru. Back. Clearly, these guys don't like each other. Ozawa's hanging in there.
By round three, Ozawa was drowning in punches.
Big body.
Look at the screen on Takeru's faces. He's unleashing these blows.
These guys probably don't even feel their bodies right now. They're just the entities in space, just floating. Because look, both of them are just.
After 3 rounds of battle, Takeru walked away as the king of 2 divisions.
You don't give him a new challenge, this is gonna get boring just beating.
In March 2018, Takeru moved up to super featherweight, chasing another crown, and his first test came against Stavros Exarchoustidis in the quarterfinals. This was a new weight class and a new challenge, but Takeru came over prepared.
How much of a dangerous opponent Takeru is. Exactly. Great kicks, taking the rear hand and the lead hand, moving the head, slipping the shots, and then coming back with his own.
Yeah, switches up and throws them. Should move left or right. Yeah, he can't stay in that corner.
Within minutes, the difference in skill was impossible to ignore.
Score some big point. Big, massive high kick.
Getting hot shots around the guard.
And Takeru wasted no time proving he had arrived.
Ooh! 10 seconds left. Takeru is going for the KO. Stavros,
Great follow through on his hooks, man.
Oof. Yep, and there you have it. Takeru with the win, I believe. Let's see.
I would have given that to Stones.
Takeru's semi-final clash with Masanobu Goshu was a bold reminder of why it's a terrible idea to face the executioner head-on, because Goshu charged in swinging like a pure brawler with nothing held back.
The distance, as you said before, Takeru's good at.
Sign for him.
No. Oh, there you go.
Gosh, to be absorbing punishment like that, just do that for 3 rounds is quite a...
And to his credit, he did make it a fight.
Has these lightning fast punches.
That's bad news for Goshu. Ooh, and it lands again.
Takeru. It's gonna be, it's gonna doing some low kicks, front kick. Gonna keep.
But we all know how it ends for those who enter the lion's den.
The front kick is just on the. He's down.
This is too much there, man.
He's over.
Wow. Just incredible.
Even in the final against Japanese veteran Kosuke Komiyama, Takeru showed no signs of slowing down. He came. He saw. And he conquered the K-1 super featherweight division. In 2024, Takeru signed with 1 championship, stepping into the most defining chapter of his career. And in his debut, he faced none other than Muay Thai legend Superlek for the 1 flyweight kickboxing world title. Superlek was a battle-hardened veteran with more than 170 fights, and he had already beaten the who's who of the sport. This was a clash of titans ready to turn the ring into a deadly furnace. The fight began, and both legends got straight to work.
Superlek is Takeru into the legs, and then also up top at knee of Takeru. Okay. It's to make a singular mistake. Typically, Takeru blocks. He doesn't really check a lot of leg kicks, but he's gonna...
Takeru came forward like a wrecking ball as always.
Takeru is a karate black belt. And there's a cheap there. Leg kicks, that's where Takeru needs to go. Some of those heavy punches that he's so known for. Double hook. Takeru looking for his opening Superlek. This exchange between these two. Toward the end of the second. That'll go.
But this time, he met a sturdy wall.
Takeru is trying to regain the center on that lead leg, is the champion. You see the develop on that leg. At first, it's superficial, right? And then it accumulates at him as we are under a minute remaining here in moments. Can't catch the leg. Putting punches together in bunches. Needs this round.
And one that knew exactly how to hit back.
He aims to take away the front. You can see, Ray, it's already starting to welt up. Jab to follow with a leg kick. Takeru's being pressured. And a kick that backs up Takeru, followed by a right hand. Pointed out that nose is reddening.
Takeru's exchanges were violent.
Ooh, good head movement. One shot by Takeru. Superlek going backward. Digging in the body is Takeru. Superlek answering back with a head kick.
But Superlek had deeper reserves.
But Superlek absorbed it, and the champion answering back. Leg though. There it is. The Takeru is really resigned to utilizing his knees. I'd like to see him utilize more knees, especially to stop this forward pressure. And he sticks out that jab. Does Takeru far lived up to the expectations as...
And when it mattered most, Superlek burned brighter.
See if Superlek decides to try to kick out that lead leg. He just went back to that. This is the distance. And Takeru here in this fifth and final round for the challenger. Superlek off of him. Ooh, ripping the knee. What a fight!
5 rounds later, Superlek kept his belt, and Takeru walked away needing adjustments, but not for long. Takeru's second outing against Thant was even tougher, as he had to claw his way back after getting brutally stunned.
They're constantly with the left and the right. The thing is, his mobility will definitely...
But his comeback was vicious. Takeru slammed his foot on the gas. And drove straight through Zin's senses. Takeru's next battle was the fight of his career against Rodtang and Superlek. This one had no titles on the line, but it didn't need them to raise the stakes. This was a collision between two bloodthirsty monsters, so it began with caution.
We are Rich Franklin. That hole and going after that lead leg. Good work as Takeru drops his hands. Nice leg kick.
But as soon as the tank fired its first explosion,
On the back foot now. Takeru!
Takeru's radar got scrambled beyond repair.
Shot sends Takeru crashing to the canvas. And he cannot!
Despite losing to Rodtang, Takeru was still in title contention because his reputation kept him right there. But his performance against Denis would decide everything. So he went in there and tore Denis apart.
Able to do and have success against
one shot at a time.
Having fun inside the circle. Oh, second knockdown of the round.
And with zero mercy.
Throw heavy shots, but he's got to come right back up to his chin and protect that head.
Down goes Puric. One more.
Until Denis had nothing left to give.
Puric has Takeru pouring it on. Can Takeru get one final knockdown? And down goes Puric. It is over.
Over a year after his quick knockout loss to Rodtang, Takeru fought Iron Man for the interim 1 flyweight kickboxing title. This time, Takeru survived Rodtang's early assault before dropping him twice in round 2. Rodtang rallied, but Takeru matched him shot for shot. Takeru took over late, hurting him repeatedly before a final barrage in round 5 secured a dramatic redemption stoppage. After adding the crown jewel to his legacy, Takeru made his final call. On May 1st, 2026, he announced his retirement in Tokyo, revealing that a neck disc herniation he had been carrying for over a year had forced his decision, bringing an end to his fighting career despite everything he had left to give. Takeru Segawa wasn't just a fighter. He was a storm that walked forward and never asked for permission. From Krush to K-1 to 1 championship, he left a trail of moments people won't forget anytime soon. He's truly one of the greats of the sport.